afternoon. This is Tina Desiree Berg. We are reporting live from Minneapolis. We are at the Ice Out protest. These are a series of nationwide protests that are occurring today across the United States. I am speaking with Kelly, who is with MIRAC, which is an immigrants' rights group here in Minnesota. So first of all, tell me a little bit about your organization.
Yeah, so I'm with MIRAC, the Minnesota Immigrant Rights Action Committee. We're an all-volunteer grassroots organization. We've been organizing in the Twin Cities for almost 20 years, demanding legalization for all, an end to border militarization, and currently, the abolition of ICE and its whole apparatus.
So you've been talking about eliminating ICE longer than a lot of other folks have. I do want to ask you, going back to like when George Bush was president, when W. Bush was president, DHS was created sort of out of a politicized environment surrounding what happened on 9/11.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Vacay, jet lag, Tina, welcome. Hit that like button, folks. The Nutsies are at it again. All right. Okay.
Where it's just politicized law enforcement?
To some extent, yes. Before 9/11, before the creation of DHS, CBP, ICE, and USCIS, those functions were carried out by the INS, the Immigration Naturalization Service. And really, if you go back in U.S. history, back to colonial times, we see that the immigration laws in this country have been weaponized against certain groups of people, right? Japanese internment camps, Chinese Exclusion Act, the INS specifically targeted Mexicans on the Southwest for deportation. And so this isn't something new. This is really part of a pattern of a white supremacist government in this country. And truly, under Democrat and Republican presidents and administrations, we have seen violence against immigrants. We've seen deportations, family separation, and all the evils that come with that.
In fact, if you go back to World War II, the immigrant quotas that historically happened during that period, and you look at like the Christian Front, there was also an attempted coup against the government, against FDR's policies, because they wanted a white national America First state back then. So this is something that's definitely been repeated. Do you see any similarities between that period of time and what's happening right now?
That's a great question. I'm not an expert on that time period, but we do know that history repeats itself, right? We see kind of the same patterns over and over of how people in power try to hold on to that power, and they use a lot of the same tactics over and over again to oppress immigrants, people of color, the people who are indigenous to this land, and others.
Indeed. Border Patrol, you mentioned that. I want to ask you about, do you know anything about the critical incident team, which is something that's been sort of innate and secretive in Border Patrol, where they've used to investigate any shootings or wrongful violence that comes from them? They sort of cover stuff up. Is that something you have any experience with?
I don't have a lot of personal experience with that. Here in the Twin Cities, we, until very recently, were not part of Border Patrol's jurisdiction. So we've been more focused on what ICE is doing, because that's what we see right in front of us. So not having a lot of firsthand knowledge, but the way that we know that law enforcement works in this country, the idea that they might be investigating themselves and covering up their own wrongdoing is not hard to believe.
It's not hard to believe. So what are some of the things that you've worked on previously with ICE?
So on the local level, we established a Office of Immigrant and Refugee Affairs at the city of Minneapolis, which provides a lot of support to our immigrant population here. We're part of the Legalization for All network across the country that has done a series of different campaigns targeted at local politicians, national politicians, and actually today, we're here today to actually demand a statewide eviction moratorium to Governor Walz. That's the demand of this protest today, because we are seeing that, disproportionately in the Twin Cities, renters are immigrants and BIPOC folks. Many of them are afraid to go to work.
These people are totally delusional. How you doing, Zelly, Chris, jet lag, vacay?
Deportation, fear of going out, despite the many efforts of, our community here to accompany people, to respond to raids, people are still getting picked up. They're still getting detained. They're still getting deported. They're getting transferred out of state to other detention centers, getting lost in the system. Tomorrow's February 1st. Rent is due. And so we're here to call on Governor Walz and our lawmakers in Minnesota to enact that eviction moratorium.
No, I got you. In fact, that is what you're doing here is a good point, because I don't think this gets discussed enough by the media. One of the second-tiered problems that is coming from this is the fact that you have folks that are afraid to go to work. They're afraid to go to the grocery store. If they don't go to work, they can't pay their bills. We were at the Carmel Mall. We were at the Mercado Mall. I spoke with some of the businesses there. They didn't really want to go on camera, but they told me that it's a twofold problem. Their employees don't want to show up for work, and the people that only buy for them are also not coming in to the Mercado to shop. So, and you could see the closed stalls in there. So clearly this is a huge issue. Is there any sort of mutual aid that you folks have set up or others have set up for these individuals?
Yeah, MIRAC has received a lot of generosity from the community to be able to do that mutual aid. It's something that we carry out, alongside trusted community members we've been working with for a long time. We have relationships with a lot of these business owners. Some of them have been part of MIRAC in the past or currently. So there is a lot of mutual aid going out to businesses, to folks who need rent assistance. But even everything that we've collected and truly, like, amongst not just us, but other organizations, neighborhood groups, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars have been raised, but it's still not enough, right? At the systemic level, we're in an emergency moment, right? And that's why we need this systemic response. But this is an extremely difficult time for small immigrant-owned businesses.
Indeed. Have you folks been involved with any of the mutual aid going on at Whipple? I know there's a group down there that's helping with those that have been arrested by ICE, whether it's American citizens that have been detained and let go, protesters that have also been detained and let go, providing them with burner phones, clothing. I've heard horror stories about these guys just letting folks out into this insanely cold weather with nothing but a t-shirt on.
Yeah, that is happening. MIRAC isn't directly involved with this mutual aid, but we support what folks are doing, providing clothes, burner phones, because yes, we've seen it. People are just being released out in the cold. People are also getting transferred out of state and then released, often in Texas. Right now, a lot of people detained in Minnesota are getting immediately sent to Texas, and then they're getting released in Texas with no phone. They're not giving back their personal belongings, their passports, and people are just stuck. And there are organizations down in Texas, especially on the border, who are providing that mutual aid and helping folks get back home.
Sounds like we're getting ready to start. So I have one more question for you. Are you happy with the way Mayor Fry and Tim Walz in general have handled this crisis, or do you think they can be doing a better job?
I think Governor Walz and Mayor Fry can be doing a lot more to keep ICE out of our city.
Yeah. Thank you for talking with us, Kelly. So we are going to sort of move over to where they're going to be doing speeches in a second. If you're just joining us, I'm Tina Desiree Berg reporting live for Status Quo on the Midas Touch Network. And we are downtown Minneapolis at the Ice Out Solidarity Rally.
Welcome, 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 folks. So we get to watch the Nutsies again. Oh, my God. Woo! Hit the like button. How silly and immature. I know. Caesar, how are you? My girls is here. Okay, trouble will start now. Maga, hello, hello, hello. Caesar, I'll probably do that later or tomorrow about Rashard Ritchie. I wanted to watch. There was a newer video on him. Yes, Team Hazard, hello. How are you? I hope that everyone is nice and warm. And let me see. Here we go. Okay, yeah. And I'll get on camera momentarily, but I'm running around. I'm doing a lot of things. Those of you who were here for the how you doing, Patrick Coley? Let us know if you are new here so we can give you a nice warm Rolynn's Reviews welcome. I don't know why YouTube is not sharing my video out anymore, but my videos, but oh well, I can't control that. Beverly, how you doing? Maga, welcome, 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 all of you. Yeah, they're going to start they're still protesting and giving these dumb speeches. So Beverly has protester. You have protester fatigue. Yes, I'll have to give you a truth bomb for that. Boom. I'm with you. Oh my God. These people never learn. I want you to hear the lies that they're continuing to spew. I'll turn it back up so we can get a good laugh. All right. Welcome all of you. If you're new here, let us know so we can give you a nice warm welcome.
Say it once, say it twice. We will not put up with ice. Say it once, say it twice. We will not put up with ice. Say it once, say it twice. We will not put up with ice. Say it once, say it twice. We will not put up with ice. Say it once, say it twice. We will not put up with ice. Say it loud, say it clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear.
My girls, you're some kind of special stupid. True patriots are sitting in their comfortable homes watching you make a cold, you know what, out of yourself. Boom. I'm with you, Caesar. Florida just sent me a text message and said she's not coming back outside until the temperature is above her age. Boom. How you doing, Greg? OMG. Oh, definitely hasn't. How to test negative for stupid. Oh my God. Connie, they need to. OMG. And those of you who have social media pages, please share out the stream. I don't know why YouTube is no longer, when I go live, they are no longer sharing the stream out. So I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm being censored. I don't know. Shadow ban, whatever. All right, let's see what these maroons are saying.
Every time. Resisting ICE is not a crime. Resisting ICE is not a crime. We will say it every time. We will say it every time. Resisting ICE is not a crime. Resisting ICE is not a crime.
I want to hear what they're saying because they're going to start their speeches up. Caesar, imagine living in that neighborhood. Caesar, I would be at wit's end. Could you imagine living there dealing with this crap every day? Oh, there is no way. And they're so concerned about the illegals who've committed some horrendous crimes. They are totally ignoring the native Minnesotans, the Americans, and all that they're having to endure because of them. So again, the Democratic narrative is everything is for illegals. And if you're an American, I guess it sucks to be you because we don't care. That's their mantra. My girls, you're some kind of special stupid. Yes. Patriots are sitting back in their comfortable home watching you make. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I read that one. I thought that was a new one, my girls. All right. MAGA said if you were in my neighborhood, they would have brought out the Dahmer and MAGA. Oh, exactly. Can you imagine dealing with that? Can you imagine getting in your car, trying to go somewhere and handle business, but you can't go because they have all the roads blocked? And God forbid, how you doing, Prosperity? You should have, a medical emergency and need medical assistance. They can't, the ambulance can't reach you. All the roads are blocked. Greg, I'm working on that now, dear. Prosperity, I'm glad you're here. The Zoom call was a hit, and everyone who attended the Zoom call is telling me they are now ready for another one. I will be out of school several days again. We have another
can grab your page.
Major snowstorm coming. So Prosperity, let's set it up. I can do another Zoom. I'll be out of work Monday, Tuesday, and who knows, and beyond. Okay. Thank you so much, Prosperity. I did want to let you know it was a hit and everyone loved it. And they're ready for more. What are these morons talking about?
Get them warmed up and hold up a side. When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back.
Okay, they haven't started. I wanted to hear the crappy speeches that they're going to give. Greg, I need to check into that. Power. Rolynn, did you slow down the video of see her? Yes, Maga. I'd already seen that. So when you sent it, that's why I agreed with you. Yeah. So they're doing everything they can to take off the scrutiny because they're all being exposed. Yeah. And then you knew it was a fake video. Someone just squirted. I mean, we've seen acid attacks. We've seen all kinds of horrible things happening. And you're a woman and you're the small woman. You're going up to this big guy that you don't know and address him. Stop it with this foolishness. We're not that stupid, okay? And you don't know if it's acid. You don't know what it is he sprayed on you, allegedly.
Bike ride.
And so if you look at the entire video, she goes like she's going after that big guy. Come on, get out of here. Everything with these people is a scam. Everything. Scammy Somalians. Boom. Oh, I can't with these people anymore. Chris, they are. Let's see if they started okay, hold on. Okay. So I want you to hear and Ruby, I'm going to play that for you when I get on camera. Ruby, I watched that video of Barbara Jordan, RIP. You know, she was a Democrat. She preached against this illegal immigration that's going on now. And she was a Democrat. So that shows you how far left that the party has gone. Yeah. Thank you for sending that, Ruby. I watched that a few days ago. And so, yeah, she warned. Of course, they ignored her. Let's see if the people are up. Don't they feel special? Oh my God. So yeah, they have people who are coming up, and now again, we know how Democrats turn on their own. They're threatening Tim Walz and telling him he better get these ICE agents and federal agents out of Minneapolis. It's a mess.
Had been firing his gun into the air to celebrate New Year's. An ICE agent basically shot him and claimed that it was an active shooter scenario, which is obviously not the case. So that happened prior to having Renee Good and Alex Preddy murdered here in Minneapolis. So they've been obviously staging protests in Los Angeles for many weeks now. But last night, it looks like the LAPD came in and broke up the protests in a...
Ruby, when you're done with nowhere to go, you stand and yell in the snow. Boom. All right, Ruby, for calling in your inner Dr. Zeus. Boom. I love it. I want to know who sat up at night and wrote these stupid chants. Yeah, too much. Hey, Ruby, would you please say that again for the people in the back? Can you please say it for the people in the back? And since you mentioned it, they do have too much time on their hands. One of my favorite songs by Styx, 1981 was a good year. Yeah, I'm sitting on this bar stool, talking like a darn fool, got the 12 o'clock new blues. And I've given up hope on the afternoon soaps and a bottle of cold brew. Is it any wonder I'm not crazy? Is it any wonder I'm saying it all? Yes. Well, I'm so tired of losing. I've got nothing to do. Yes, with all day to do it. Well, I go out cruising, but I've got no place to go and all night to get there. Is it any wonder I'm not a criminal? Is it any wonder I'm not in jail? Well, I've got too much time on my hands. It's hard to believe such a calamity. I've got too much time on my hands and it's ticking away taking away from too much time on my hands. Hey, woo! I'm sorry I had to go into that, but I love Sticks, okay? And I wanted you to hear this. Okay. So let's see if these idiots are, if someone's up at the podium talking.
Chants in Spanish.
Escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Trump, escucha.
Trump, listen.
Estamos en la lucha.
Wall, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Wall, escucha. Estamos en la lucha.
Frey, escucha, estamos en la lucha.
Frey, escucha.
Probably the taxpayer, zealot, or George Soros. Tina, they want to get rid of ICE and they want to defund the police. Yes. There is no way I would live in Minnesota. Okay. No, absolutely no way. They are my girls. The God complex lives right next door to racism and stupidity. Boom. Tina, no one understands these people. No one. Oh my God. Okay, what is this moron saying?
Criminals. I did spoke with a Hispanic activist who didn't want to go on camera, and he basically told me that he had voted for Trump, but his mother and his sister had now been deported. And I asked him, what did you think they meant by mass deportation? And he said, not this. So I think we're hearing that from a lot of Trump voters who are now changing their mind. They're not okay with what's going on. And this might, in combination with the release of the Epstein files yesterday, completely fracture the MAGA base. But we'll see.
Okay, Zelly, Soros must be, and the scummers like Walls and Frey. Yeah. All right, Zelly. Talking about the Dancing Queen. Now you know that's one of my favorite album songs. So there, now you got me going. With the Dancing Queen, I can't tell you how many times all of my students know Dancing Queen because I play it religiously, and I don't play the original 45 version. I play the 13 minute version that is on a YouTube. So just so you know. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the Dancing Queen. More to the do-goodism will cost them their eternity because you can't get to heaven being good. Yeah, and that, yeah, true. Oh my God.
United!
The people united
We'll never be defeated!
will never be defeated.
The people united!
The people united
We'll never be defeated!
will never be defeated.
The people united!
The people united
We'll never be defeated!
will never be defeated.
El pueblo unido!
El pueblo unido.
Michael, I've been waiting for you. How are you doing, love? I'm trying, my girls. Michael, I told you when I ended the live stream, you made me go look at that song, that video. I know what boys like. I know what guys want. Boys like. Michael, did I impress you? You didn't think I knew that song. You dropped what, one line and I knew what you were talking about. Yeah, they were one-hit wonders, but I remember that song. Should have been an actor, but I wound up here instead. Oh yeah, Dirty Laundry. Greg, I love that song. They sound like they're, yeah, they are programmed, indoctrinated, brainwashed, all of that. Let's see if there are anyone's at the podium.
For as little as $5 a month, it would be helpful.
And they're always asking for money. Typical libs. No, thank you. No. All right. Zombie behavior. Zully and Zully said they're like robot. Yeah. Zully, Alex Pretty, right. Tina, you were here. I did the video. They made him out to be this little innocent, do nothing wrong type of person. And then I showed you what happened prior to him being unalived, what he did. Michael, you lost it when I knew about the waitresses, and I know what boys like. Michael, I told you I am a music savant. And if it came out in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, I kind of know it. It doesn't matter the genre. Glad I could impress you, Mike.
Fighting for legalization.
Sí. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Check. Check. Hey, 1, 2.
All right, these morons are going to start giving their dumb speeches so we can have something else to laugh at. I'm offering to translate for you, Miss Rolynn. Okay, go ahead and translate, Tube Steak. You can tell no emotion, no, nothing. Yeah, hope they feel good when they get their checks. Zombies. Zully.
First, we protest for immigrant and workers' rights because it is one and the same. And we hope to see a crowd just as big, if not bigger than this, for May 1st this year. It'll be our 20th anniversary.
Tina, they didn't protest for any Americans who were unalived, SA'd, carjacked. I could continue. Fill in the blank. They never protested. The Democrats never said a word. And ghetto ratchet Jasmine Crockett, I need to do a video on her. She went to the detention facility where that 5-year-old is, and she's just in tears, and she's just so upset and so worried. When did she worry about the people in her district, the people who actually voted for her? These people are just incorrigible. I mean, they just are. They do for everyone, but the people who actually voted for them. Michael said, if you support illegals, you're against Black Americans. And Michael, as people are finding out, you're against Americans, period, because they don't like Black or white Americans. A lot of them. They're just here scamming and taking all that they can, and they hate your guts. How you doing, Jeremiah? Oh, CJ, nothing yet. Get into my belly. CJ is rapping today. Oh, my God. Got that from Ludacris. Oh, okay. So they're talking now. Let's look. We have something to laugh at. Let me see.
This is for immigrant communities across Minnesota. We organize, educate, mobilize against detention, deportation, eviction, and all forms of state violence while building real power from the ground up. Merit shows up where it matters, in the streets, in the community, alongside families who refuse to be silenced. Today's demand, while we're all here, ICE out, eviction moratorium now, and legalization for all. These are all demands that we have been fighting for all along. Family, friends, and community, thank you for being here today. We're here because our lives are not bargaining chips. We're here because our neighbors deserve safety, housing, and dignity, not fear.
You deserve that in your home country, sir.
For Renee Good. For Alex Preddy. For Philando Castile. For Ricky Cobb. For Keith Porter. For every stolen lives by state violence, and for the living who are still here being terrorized today.
So you see how they're pulling in all these other people that were killed by police, trying to stoke emotion, trying to get Black Americans out there for their cause. No, sir, this is what I voted for.
Statements are not public safety. They are tools of fear. Right now, families in Minneapolis are afraid to go to work, afraid to send their kids to school, afraid to answer the door. And while that fear spreads, people are still being evicted, pushed out of their homes while ICE floods our communities. Say shame to that. That's why we're demanding loud and clear. When I say eviction moratorium, you say now. Eviction moratorium.
No!
Mayor Fry, eviction moratorium.
No!
Governor Walz, eviction moratorium.
No!
ICE out of Minneapolis.
Michael, Street Life. Yes, I love that song. Joy Bear. Okay. So yeah, and there was something I need to share with you. I sent it to my email. They're talking about some guy who, some ICE agent whose skull was cracked or something. So let me pull that up as you listen to this.
Is violence. Do not sell us out. Declare an eviction moratorium now.
For those of you just joining us, a lot of them, since they stopped going to work, since ICE was there, they're doing this eviction moratorium. A lot of them are being evicted because they stopped going to work because they were afraid ICE would grab them and put them in a detention center. So now they can't pay their rent. So now they're trying to get Tim Walz to they trying to get Tim Walz to make it so they don't have to pay the rent. What about doing that for Americans, folks, who are struggling to pay their rent? Nemo, they are sick. Tina, yes. Oh.
Not cages.
Prepared, not cages.
And let us say this together so there's no confusion. No raids.
No raids.
No evictions.
No eviction.
No collaboration.
No collaboration.
Community control now.
Community control now.
Legalization for all.
Legalization for all.
Because we're not leaving and we are not backing down. And we will not be quiet while our communities are under attack. Because this is what solidarity looks like. This is what resistance looks like. And this is what power looks like right here, right now. Evict ICE, not us.
This is what resistance looks like! Show me what resistance looks like!
This is what resistance looks like.
Show me what resistance looks like!
This is what resistance looks like.
Show me what resistance looks like!
This is what resistance looks like.
I want to introduce our first speaker, who is with the Minnesota Immigrant Rights Action Committee. Give a big hand for Isaac!
Give me 1 second, please. Well, thank you everyone for being here. My name is Isar. I have the honor of being a member of the Minnesota Immigrant Rights Action Committee. Thank you. Dearly beloved, look, we're going through unprecedented times. As a nation, we are a massive display of force and power, a behemoth. But when it comes to principles, today we are so small and so weak. We are under the attack and terrorizing techniques applied by the Trump administration in order to create fear, hunger, and obedience. And in return, we the people rose against these occupations of our state, our streets. We will not bow down. These attacks have done nothing, absolutely nothing, but bring us all together as a community. We are neighbors looking out for neighbors, families looking out for other families, teachers looking out for students, doctors looking out for patients, humans looking out for humans. Demonstrations of the most remarkable kindness have been organized all over the state, all over the country, all over the globe. People have unnecessarily given their lives defending our most basic human rights. Say their names: Renee Good and Alex Preddy.
Renee Good and Alex Preddy.
The irony of this current situation is that we, the immigrants, are the ones targeted by doing what we do best. We always get the job done. But now, immigrant families can't even afford to pay rent for the houses that we built. Some families don't even need refrigerators anymore because they don't have any food to put in them. We have plenty of military gear used to intimidate our residents on our streets, but we don't have enough schools to teach them about their basic human rights. The families are hiding in their homes because they are afraid of those who work forces and also burn crosses. In honor of these brave Minnesotans that are still fighting day after day, and our neighbors who cannot join us for fear of the state, we the people we are demanding that the governor implement a statewide eviction moratorium. Tim Walz, if you can end this occupation, at least suspend the eviction caused by the same. Thank you. And let's do a little chant. Repeat after me, please. We're not cold, we're not afraid.
We're not cold, we're not afraid.
Renee and Alex taught us to be brave.
Renee and Alex taught us to be brave.
Thank you.
Lucha, lucha, lucha duro!
Okay, how you doing, Patriot? So yeah, this is what they're trying to do. So again, Prosperity, what do you think about this, especially with all the homeless people there in Chicago? And they're trying to make it so that these illegals can't be evicted because, you know, they stopped going to work because they didn't want T. Lawrence. If T. Lawrence just joined us and boom. Where is the concern for Americans who are being evicted? None.
You say la migra, chinga! 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 Chinga!
So
When I say
chinga la
you
migra
say la
is
migra,
basically
chinga,
fuck ice in
chinga,
Spanish.
Chinga! Chinga! If you don't know what that means in English, it means fuck ice! Fuck ice! When I say ice out, you say fuck ice! Ice out! Ice out! Ice out! Ice out! Ice out! Ice out!
My girls, if President Trump, if he can cut federal funding, they won't have a choice. They cannot make it without federal dollars. And that's what I would suggest. If not, they're not going to change. They're not. Patriot, yes. If they could take some of this energy and help Americans that needed help, I mean, wow. Jeremiah, none of us do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11.
Yes, Ruby. Exactly. The landlords who have nothing to do with this. Boom. Ruby says, so now landlords that have nothing to do with this foolishness may not be able to pay their mortgages. Ruby said, makes sense to me. Yeah. So this is how they operate, right? Unbelievable. OMG.
You say how?
Stop the deportations now!
Stop the deportations now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Stop the deportations now!
Stop the deportations now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Stop the deportations now!
Stop the deportations now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Drop all the charges now!
Drop
There's
all
this
the
great sign that
charges
says,
now!
Drop
Impeach
all
Trump
the
by the
charges
pussy.
now!
Drop all the charges now!
Drop all the charges now!
Drop all the charges now!
We are not marching in. We're going to have a few more speakers here. I'm going to pass it to Lizzie to introduce her. Woo!
All right, so our next speaker is an educator with TCC for J. They've been a longtime member. Up next is Loretta from TCC for J.
All right, I won't ask how everybody's doing because I feel like we're just all surviving and functioning right now. I can tell you that's how I'm feeling.
My girls, get this. What's this spook doing? My girls, handle this lady on the microphone right now because I know no one could do it like you. Nobody does it better. I know you have some names for her, so please, I need a laugh today.
You try to find moments of joy, but you worry for your students, your coworkers, your own children, and yourself. You worry about if the kid you saw on Monday, will you see them on Tuesday? You worry if your coworkers got home or to work safely. You worry about for your kids when you hear about their friends and classmates and what's happening to them. Here's the thing that gets me out of bed, that gets me motivated, is things like this, is actions like this. The fact that we are resisting this occupation, because that's what it is, an occupation. We're protecting, but here we are protecting our neighbors. We're feeding each other. We're making sure our kids are educated even under these circumstances. Because who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
I'm sorry if this offends any of you, but I'm not sorry. I'm not waiting on the mayor or the governor to stop this. Now, I hear the demand is for an eviction moratorium, and Tim Walz can do that. He's trying to say he can't, and he's going to get sued and all that. Well, fuck that shit. People are suffering. People can't go to work. So so how they gonna pay
my girls? Say it loud. I'm a useful black idiot, and I'm proud.
Anyway, I want them to. They think that dialogue is gonna help. It's not. Now, ICE has killed 2 people in this city within 2 weeks. Donald Trump, Tom Homan, Kristi Noem, anybody else, they don't care who they kidnap, kill, or maim. We are the ones who can stop this. We need to use our power because there are more of us than them. So keep showing up. Keep following those ICE agents with your whistles. Keep helping our mutual aid folks. Because Trump and all of them, they hate this. They hate that in Minnesota we're taking care of each other and we're protecting each other.
Okay, Nemo, here you go. Boom.
We've been through this before. Now, I don't really like using the word resilient, but that's what we are. And I'm hearing the ICE agents are tired and scared. Well, good. Because we're tired of them too. They need to go. Our neighbors need to feel safe. Our city, our state,
they're illegal.
Our students need to be able to come to school without fear. So, with the ass, please be kind to your educators in your life.
Everyone except you.
Teaching while the world is falling apart. But just know we are going to fight and win, because when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Thank you.
Oh, God. The chat ate this lady up. Woo! Boom! I don't know where she came from, but I'm glad she's gone. Ruby said, did she not get the memo? I guess nobody sent her the memo to stand down. We're sitting this one out. And who called her a special kind of stupid? Ruby, again, this has to be a special kind of stupid. Nemo, no, sellouts, helping these criminals siphon off resources. Nemo, boom, Nemo, yes. OMG. Oh, thank you, Tina. We need someone to care about American citizens. Michael says she's retarded. Yeah, what is her problem? Okay. How you doing, Ruthie? Hello. And Betty, and she's a teacher. Betty, that's the scary part. These teachers and a lot of these nurses, all the things that these people are doing, ooh, it is scary. They're losing, teachers and nurses are losing their jobs all the time. Tina, I can't either. These ninjas must have crawled from under a rock. Right, Prosperity. Ruthie, thanks for joining us. Hit the like button, please, folks. Glad you are all here. All right, let's see what else these people are saying.
So anyway, if you can afford to do it, we would really, really appreciate the support. What do we want? You can go to statusquo.com/join.
What do we want?
Prosperity says, Joel, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I remember those, Joel. Okay, Prosperity. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, let's see.
That says free balls. Alex don't get it. Shut it down. Renee don't get it.
One of the things I'm noticing as a constant theme with the signs we are seeing at protest are
We got some install microwave ovens, custom kitchen delivery, Dire Straits. Okay, we are the Sultans of Swing. Don't let me start my melody with Dire Straits.
Alex don't get it.
You'd probably rather hear that than this crap anyway.
Orlando don't get it. Shut it down. Freaky don't get it. Shut it down. Liam don't get it. Shut it down. Liam don't get it. Shut it down. Renee don't get it. Shut it down. We don't get it. Shut it down.
Hey Jones says their chants are trash. Margo, who wrote these chants? Woke Dr. Seuss after sucking down the liberal Jew? Margo. Oh my God. Woo! This chat, I cannot. Hit the like button, folks, if you are enjoying this. Oh, I hope you guys checked my community page. You all know that Damon Wilson passed away today. I guess last night, but we got the news today. Lamont from Sanford and Son. If you didn't know that, check I shared it on my community page so you could see. MTV needs to bring back the Headbangers Ball. Oh yeah, worried about these illegal. Yep, Libby boy, what's up, Libby boy? How you doing? And we're still waiting for the bad weather. I was out running around, and I think it's still on the way. So, all right, we hit 40 likes. Oh no, I hadn't heard. Yeah, A Jones. Yeah. Good, Libby boy. We're glad you're here. Let's see what these morons are saying now.
Liam don't get it. Shut it down. And if we don't get it, shut it down.
Mike, I love Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Okay. But the waiting is the hardest part. And you got lucky, babe. When I found you, and I'm free falling, running down a dream. Oh man, stop dragging my heart around with Stevie Nicks.
A coalition of Twin Cities-based organizations who are uniting to fight back against Trump's attacks here in the U.S. and across the globe. We know that our issues are all connected, and an attack against one is an attack against everyone. We are seeing this right here, right.
It's on there screaming gibberish. How you doing, Lord Spike Protein? Thank you, Lord Spike. Yes, I'm just going to type Spike here, so I don't have to type the whole thing. Yes, I love Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Everything they release. Thank you. But yeah, I'll do a mashup in a heartbeat. Okay. Like a rock. Now here I am on the road again. There I am. Turn the page. Sanford and Son. Yeah. Ruthie. Robert, I shared it. Yeah, Lord Spike. I shared that on my community tab. I just spoke to his manager a couple of weeks back, and we were trying to get together so I could interview him, but well, a little too late for that now. But I did speak to his manager. You remember my girls? I told you I called his manager because we were trying to set up a time for me to conduct an interview. So LSP. Okay, LSP. CJ. You're Miss Rolynn. Yeah, they need to. Charlie Brown's teacher. Yeah, wah. You're absolutely right.
This glaringly in other countries like the genocide in Palestine.
Look at what she's wearing. Free Palestine. Need I say more? You know what we're dealing with.
We see this here in the U.S. where the weapons used against Palestinians are brought back here to be used against black communities after the police kill them.
Talking about the police killing black communities. Okay, here we go.
Brown communities when police protect property over people. We see our connected struggles when Palestinians share with Ferguson activists how to protect themselves from these chemical weapons. So when we know this, it isn't shocking to learn that ICE is also trained by the Israeli military and uses the same surveillance technologies that we see here, like Palantir.
We're in America, ma'am. Stop talking about Palestine.
Action in Central and South America with the revival of the racist Monroe Doctrine, with the recent attacks on Venezuela reminding us of the beginning of the Iraq War. And just as the people knew then, we know now that the people do not want another war for oil.
You want to make her go away.
Interventions and then sanctions that are later placed on countries that don't comply create conditions for immigration that the ruling class then tries to stop. Shame. In Pecat, we know the devastation of U.S. imperialism also extends to our bodily health and reproductive autonomy. Just as Americans are being denied reproductive care in the form of abortion bans and funding crisis pregnancy centers, women exposed to the weapons of war and their toxins are known to be at a higher risk for reproductive health harms. And this is not separate from here in the U.S., where toxic industrial plants and refineries are constantly placed in poor, black, or brown communities. When we make these connections, we are better fit.
Here she is, black and brown. You know that they're going to talk about black and brown and all these black people, the police killing black people. They're still trying to get people out. No.
Murals of George Floyd painted on walls in Palestine. When we are united, we can never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united.
Oh, I need a break from her. Someone has filled this child's head with bull crap. Yes, Betty, and it's sad. Absolutely. Nemo said, I like what Nemo said. Nemo said she's having a mental breakdown real time. Is their live streaming. I love it. Michael said, don't associate blacks with brown people ever. Lord, LSP, right? That's right, my girls. Bark and nothing but barking. She's spewing nothing but dog. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Tina, yeah, they won't listen to it. Oh my God, it's awful. Of course not, Ruby. Yeah, Prosperity, can someone please help them get some new chants? I mean, we're over this. We're sick of it. Oh, yeah. Ali, yeah, welcome back, Ali. We're glad you're here. Hit the like button, share the stream out on your social media pages. Prosperity, if you guys, I'm pretty sure I won't be going to work Monday. I don't know how many days we're going to miss, but let me know. Everyone let Prosperity know in the chat, because everyone that was at the Zoom said, hey, let's do it again. It's that college education that is feeling, yeah, Livy boy. Yeah, they get indoctrinated, and oh my God, you're absolutely right. These people should be declared a national security threat. That Robert Trump is pretty much doing that. These domestic terrorists. Yes. Okay, let's see if they're saying anything new. So I wanted to jump on.
And we say from Palestine to Mexico.
She's talking about Palestine and Mexico. We're in America, ma'am. Okay, so yeah, they're just doing what they do. They're out there. This is the next movie to come out. Meet the Retard. CJ. Woo! Oh my God. I can't. This chat. Oh, Prosperity. I don't have Microsoft Teams. Zoom, if it's Zoom or Google Meet, we should be pretty good. Lala, how are you? I tried using that Microsoft Teams before when I was at the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, when I had to go down there and work for a couple of days, and there were just so many issues. So I'm just like, okay, now. But Zoom or Google Meet is fine. Prosperity, let me know what you think. So, Maga, you don't have to have the app. If you can get on your desktop with Zoom, and that's normally what I do when I do Zoom. I don't have the Zoom app, but I'm on my desktop, like I'm on my desktop now. So I click on the Zoom link, and then it says join from your computer. You click on that, and it takes you straight to the meeting. Okay. Okay, Dorian. Okay. Prosperity. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you have your phone, which I never do, I always do Zoom, but it's pretty much the same thing. Some people do have the Zoom app because they do a lot of Zooms, but I don't have it because like I said, usually when I Zoom, I have, screens I need to share. And sometimes when we're meeting with insurance people or retirement people, and they have to share a screen with me. I have to share a screen with them. So I just always do it from my desktop. My girl, she is a China national. Look how she's covered. My girls, okay. Yeah, you see, look at them. Yeah. Someone dropped these people in Palestine. They're so concerned.
Shame! So for you thinking, if you're thinking we just have to tackle it here, you are wrong. Raise your hand if you know that ICE trains with the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force. Raise your hand.
They said that ICE trains with the Israeli Defense Force. Where these people, I don't know where they get these. I do. Yes. I'd like to fly away. Said I'd like to fly away. Michael, that's one of my favorite Commodore songs, Zoom. I'm serious. Watch how she keep. Yeah, my girls. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see it.
Want to oppose ICE, which we should. Let us also oppose the entity that trains them. Israel, which has killed my people, detained my people, taken my people.
Go be with your people, ma'am.
With no one to help. Injustice everywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I'll end with this chant.
All right, good. She said she's ending. That's the best thing she said all day. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I wanted you to hear some of their speeches. Right, Nemo? I'm just like, give me a break, please. I can't with these people. Rolynn, that's okay. I thought, yeah, Michael, that's what I thought. Ruthie, yes. Now we're too hot to try. Now, babe, I love Commodores. Yeah. Libby boy. Yes, CJ, they can kiss that fool couldn't whip herself out. CJ is fed up. At least we get to come on, though, and laugh and have a good time and just say, what idiots. And, hey, it's a good day for us. If you're snowed in, well, the snow is still coming. You're home. We get to talk. Oh, dream weaver, I believe we can make it through the night. That's one of my favorite songs all time. Yeah, Dreamweaver. Yeah. Let's see what they're saying.
We all know that our state is under siege from ICE. Everywhere we go, we see ICE, or we hear of yet another family that has been torn apart, or learn that we know yet another person who knew Renee Good or knew Alex Preddy. But today I'm here to talk to you as an educator about how these inhumane and blatantly illegal actions are affecting our students.
Another teacher. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing to me.
In my school, about 40% of our student body is Latino. And over the past month, the number of students who have officially enrolled in flexible learning options have risen to about 20% of our student body. Between students who aren't coming to school because they don't feel safe, or students who aren't communicating with the school at all.
Another educator. Yeah, you see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the rain. That's America. I love America. Yeah, they're a good group. Oh, yeah.
Right. Our community is in a hole. Everyone feels the emptiness of our missing community members. And this angers me as a teacher. Our students have their right to an education. And Trump,
our citizens do.
This basic right.
Our citizens do.
They should feel safe at their schools.
Go home and feel safe. Go back to your home country.
CARE 11 is reporting that it costs $18 million a week for ICE's Twin Cities operation. Just to show you what we could do with that money, Minneapolis Public Schools alone, this is just one school district in the state of Minnesota, which is among so many that is facing a deficit this year because of all the cuts from the federal government. Every district is cutting teachers this year. Minneapolis alone is facing a $30 million deficit this year, which that deficit from Minneapolis alone could be dealt with in just 2 weeks of ICE's operation here. Can you imagine that? Which actually improves our society more.
Miss Connie, thanks for dropping in, love. I know people have things to do. You missed it, A. Jones, Dreamweaver. Don't be sorry, dear. People have things to do. And we're just glad you could drop in and say hello and spend some time with your family here. So, and I just got an alert. Judge orders U.S. to release 5-year-old and dad taken into custody in Minnesota crackdown. This happened in Texas. So we'll see how that goes. These judges, so Michael, I have two of my, I'm going to pull them up for you now. I have 2 Carpenter albums. Yes, I love, I played that in my classroom too, Michael. Yeah, I love the Carpenters. And I don't know if you've seen, I have 2 albums. Hold on, let me go grab them so you can see them. Let me see, I think it's over here. Hold on, I have it right here. I just don't want to drop it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Michael, can you see that? That's my Close to You album. And then, woo, boom. All of the hits from 69 to 73. Can you see that, Mike? Okay. So yeah, Eco, how you doing, love? I played the Carpenters last week at the school. Oh, my girls, yeah, I love the Carpenters. Yeah. Attack of the Block, everybody run. Oh, CJ. Ruthie, you like them too? Yeah. That was a time we had great music. We didn't have wokeness. I am so glad I didn't grow up in a household. Oh no, you have to listen to this because you're Black. We listened. My parents had everything, and I am so thankful for that. Nemo, Dionne Warwick. Yeah, Dionne Warwick and Burt Bacharach. Yeah, what a team. I love Dionne Warwick. Yeah, I love her too. Whitney Houston's aunt. Zoom Pro, 100 people there per meeting. Okay, I'll check that out. Thank you, Prosperity. I just got your text message for Zoom Pro. Let's see what this moron is saying. CJ said, attack of the block. Oh, God. I had to shut her down. All these teachers are really making me look bad. I don't want you guys to think I'm a kook like these idiots.
Media or the politicians, nationally or locally, look away.
CJ, the OJs, OMG, again, talent. You know, you start talking about the OJs, woo! Too many hits to name. Thank God rap is dying, so people are trying to get back to real music when people had talent, so that's a good thing. Michael, hey, Michael, oh my God, thank you. I told you I'm a music savant. I even had some students try to quiz me one day. I told them I know it all, and they were trying to stump me, and they couldn't stump me, and they were like, "Oh, Miss Sibert," I'm like, "Get out of here." My girl said, we know you didn't get your degree from the Leering Center like they did. My girls, thank God, no, I got a real degree. These people, oh my, yeah, they all went to the Leering Center because they're stupid. Livy Boy, yes. OJs, oh my God. Robert said, go back to Palestine. Old school. Yeah, she was a one-hit wonder. Michael, I looked her up. She's actually English, and she was a one-hit wonder. I think I checked when I was interviewing celebrities. I was trying to get in contact with her to interview her, so I know all about Sylvia and Pillow Talk. Yeah, I even have that in my Apple iTunes. All right, let's see what these idiots are saying.
In a few is Carlos.
Oh, who cares? Yeah, so Jeremiah says, you talked to me about the old school rap that you love. What I did, I had to stay after school because we had late loads, and so they had to wait for the buses to come back and pick up 3 or 4 loads of students. My girl, who knows? So Jeremiah, what I did, I said, let me play you some rap with no curse words, and it actually sounds good. So I played, you guys remember Queen Latifah? That's how she got her start. She didn't have all those filthy words like Cardi B and all these other people. I played some LL Cool J for them, some Eric B and Rakim. Nice songs, no curse words. And I'm like, see, that's how it used to be done. You remember Jeremiah because we've talked about it. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else they're saying.
We keep us safe. Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. Who keeps us safe?
Run DMC. Yes, I played. What did I play for the kids? Those students. You talk too much, homeboy. You never shut up. I played that for them. I played Houdini, 5 Minutes of Funk. And I told them, listen, no curse words. Listen. Nice beat, right? All right, what are these idiots doing now? Let's see.
So we have that's coming out now. A federal judge has now denied Minnesota's request to end the ICE surge in Minneapolis.
You guys just hear that? The federal judge denied it so that, because you know they're trying to get ICE out of there. Like, what? They have someone out here in a wheelchair. Shame on those people.
Judge Kate Menendez denied a request by the state and cities to end the operation and send the 3,000 ICE agents home. This is reporting coming out of The Guardian this morning. The state of Minnesota and city of Minneapolis had argued that the Trump administration violated the 10th Amendment of the Constitution, which enshrines states' autonomy from federal intervention.
Thank you, CJ. I see your album.
Outlined in the Constitution. But the judge said the state's argument provided no method.
My girls, another one-hit wonder. I remember, and Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Oh, yeah. And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, live your life, live your life. Yes. Oh, yeah. I love that song. Shame, shame, shame. It's a shame. Michael, I played children's story too. Oh my God, here we go. Knock him out the box, Rick. Oh my, I played that too. I still have that cassette around here somewhere.
Just left Bryant Square Park. This is the ICE Out protest. They are asking that the mayor, Mayor Fry, institute a rent moratorium. One thing that's been happening here and in other cities that doesn't get discussed as much as the violence that the ICE agents are committing is that many folks afraid to go to work, afraid to go out and shop, or just simply staying home, and it's causing loss in wages and loss in small businesses. They can no longer afford to pay for rent.
Those of you just joining us, if you want to know what this is all about, yeah, they want, since the people stopped, the illegals stopped, the ones who were working, they stopped going to work because they were afraid of being picked up. And so they can't pay their rent. So these people are protesting so that Fry, their mayor, says, well, don't worry about it. They don't have to pay it. So again, do that for Americans. How about that? Dangerous mind. Okay. Thank you, CJ. Gotcha. And so this is, if you're just joining us and you didn't know what these idiots were talking about today, I just kind of told you. Oh my God.
Posted a small video, and the video was basically showing ICE agents arresting people, but they used.
Yes, my girls. Can someone contact Rocket Mortgage so I don't have to pay my mortgage? Someone contact them. Help a sister out here. Must be nice to have someone advocate for you so you don't have to pay bills. Oh, I would not know though. Grandmaster Flash, yes, Jeremiah. Yes, Ruby. Ruby's telling the illegals to apply to be paid protesters. Maybe they can pay their rent that way. Boom. Oh.
Not sure if it was Instagram or Meta that took it down, or if.
I played that, Michael. I played that to show the students, look, good song, good beat, no curse words. Yes, I played that for them, Michael. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Let me pull. I need to open my email to show you what I wanted to share. I told you, you get on Twitter and it's like, oh my God. Yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you because they're telling so many lies. ICE claimed that a man shattered his skull running into a wall. And of course, they're trying to say that ICE shattered the man's skull. How you doing, Jason? Soros. Yeah, that guy won't die. He just keeps on living. He keeps on living. The Grim Reaper lives forever, it seems. I didn't, Michael. I played I played another song by Salt and Pepper. Yeah, you know it. All right, Jason, we're glad you made it. Hit the like button, folks. And so, yeah, I'm going to pull this up when we're done watching. They're accusing ICE of cracking the skull of Alberto Castaneda Mondragon when he was fleeing. And ICE is saying, no. So, they're saying that ICE cracked his skull. Shocker. So everything, when ICE says something, they're like, no, that's not true. And so I got this off. It was on Twitter. So I told you I get on Twitter, and that's where I get a lot of the information that I share with you, because it's just people are just constantly dropping something. Hit the like button for me, folks. Libby boy, yes. All right, so they're just marching, and so we can leave. I'm sick of looking at these idiots. Look at the flags. Can everyone see the flags that they're carrying? Can we send them to the countries that those flags represent? Michael, they must be. Oh, Nemo, yes. And the sad thing is, when George dies, he's taught his son everything. So it's going to continue unless you get rid of his son. CJ, therein lies the problem. And so let me cue this up for you. And so I wanted to jump on. And like I said, I don't know what the heck is going on with YouTube. But it doesn't matter how many of you are on here. I'll still just keep coming on. Sherburne were upset when they found out. Michael, we all were. We all love George Michael. Oh, my God. I will be your father figure. Put your tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher, anything. Oh, my God. When George Michael left Wham, woo, and he went solo, you remember he blew up.
Trips.
Well, I got to have faith on. Baby. Shoot. Yeah, Michael, we all love George Michael. R.I.P. I loved Wham, you know. And again, I thank God during that time there wasn't no wokeness. Black people have to listen to this and white people. No, we listened to everything. And I went skating every Friday night. So, Michael, that's why it's hard for you to trick me on a song, because I was listening to it. I was skating every Friday. All of it. Oh, my God. Yeah, did you watch? Michael, I did not. Not every Saturday. I would watch sometimes, but I also watched Solid Gold, and of course, I listened to Casey Kasem, the Top 40. I still do. I am unwilling to let go of the past. What's this idiot saying?
The restaurant industry in the city is pretty much in shambles because of, these legal these immigrants who've done no crime at all being swiped off the streets. They're afraid to go to work. They're afraid to go outside to get groceries. They're afraid to do their laundry even. So these people, they've been unable to work. They've been unable to earn money. And not only are they at risk of being kidnapped off the streets, they're at risk of being kicked out of their houses. So it's kind of necessary. It's kind of necessary right now.
And in fact, I had gone to the Mercado over in, I think, the Powderhorn area. And I tried to get some of the stall owners there to talk to me on camera. They were afraid to, which I completely understand. Habla español, I actually speak Spanish. But one of the things that really kind of struck me was that it was dead in there. There wasn't even people shopping in the handful of booths that were still open.
That's how it is in a lot of restaurants around these parts. There are restaurants that are too afraid to even open their doors. They'll have somebody behind the door opening it up.
I've looked at reruns, Mike, but I'm not old enough to have actually watched the real deal.
As you can imagine, that's causing all these, small local businesses to suffer immensely.
So when I was here about 3 weeks ago, I actually caught the tail end of a raid that was right down the street from the Mercado, where Border Patrol agents had rolled into I believe it was a bakery, and they grabbed a guy. They left his car there, threw him in the back. But right before this happened, I was able to talk to the business owner, and he shared this phone conversation that he had recorded. But a very racist man had called the business up, threatening him, threatening everybody there, saying that they were going to get deported, and using racist, I can't get that out, slurs. But it was like a really just.
She's lying. She couldn't even get the word racist out.
Hours later, have you heard of any other incidents sort of mirroring that?
I can't say I have, but unfortunately there are a lot of people who simply just don't care about their neighbor. They don't care about the fact that their neighbors, their coworkers are getting snatched on the streets. So that's what we're here for today.
Care about Americans, sir.
Here in Minnesota, we really do care about our neighbors. When a federal agent goes out and shoots somebody in the middle of the street,
I'm gonna say the very racist man. It's been a white guy. You know they're putting it all on the white man, Margaret. You know how they do.
Helping protect the community members from getting kidnapped?
absolutely, yes, they are.
We followed also yesterday some Border Patrol agents that were following a school bus of elementary kids, and everybody came out of the street, and cars started following the buses to make sure that all the children were brought home safely.
Today, this protest is specifically, they're trying to get it so frayed because so many of them can't pay their rent. This protest specifically today, of course, it's against ICE, but also it's to make it so that they can't be evicted. They want a moratorium. They don't want them evicted because they can't pay their rent. So again, they're doing all this for illegals, nothing for American citizens that can't pay their rent. Okay.
Federal agents to make sure that they're using important things like education, like housing, like food. You know, this whole thing. It's a big waste of money. You know, that's exactly what it is. And
do you feel like there's
a waste of money as well? American taxpayer dollars to the tune of billions of dollars are being spent on non-citizens. That's a big waste in my eyes.
difficult to have a legal way to immigrate to the United States?
That's something I can't speak too much on. Yeah.
I've got all the weird questions for you today. What are your parting thoughts for us?
Take care of your neighbors. That's the main thing. Show up, show that your fellow people that you care about them, and that you won't let some guys in masks take them away.
Thank you so much for talking with us.
If they're illegals, they have to go. I'll take care of American citizens, sir. Michael, look at Michael's comment. They stole $19 billion and they can't pay their rent. Boom. We're supposed to feel bad and cry, and I'm not.
But a guy down here came out and joined the protest. Oh, sorry. This guy has a little sign down there on the end. What does the sign say in yellow? I can't. Oh, Ice Out. Okay. Lots of Chinga La Migra signs in the crowd, which again is fuck ICE in Spanish.
Are you looking to talk to anyone?
Yes.
I'm somewhat of a press contact for the anti-war committee.
Oh, even better. What is your name?
My name's Chelsea Sunderland.
And so what part are you guys participating in today as far as organization?
We help support MIRAC. It's one of the other community organizations in Minneapolis. We always support each other's actions. We share sound equipment. We help with marshaling and logistics. They planned this one, right? So we were taking a back seat, but they support us, we support them, and there's lots of other organizations as well that are in that network.
There's a real sense of community here in Minnesota that I've noticed that I haven't seen elsewhere. It's really deep in here. So the anti-war committee, what are some of the main focuses that you guys are working on right now?
Sure. So we focus on U.S. anti-imperialism. So a lot of our focus has been lately on Palestine, Venezuela, Sudan, Congo. But ICE is directly connected to all of that. The Israeli Defense Force, they practice tactics and try out weapons, and then they go, here's what worked, and now let's train the U.S. military and the police. So if people think that what's happening in Palestine is only happening halfway across the world, they're just wrong. That is...
Ruthie, only the morons Yeah, and then what the few that are there, Ruthie, one of the ladies who was actually speaking, my girls had called her some very choice words. So yeah, out there protesting for people that hate them. What an, I mean, in the words of Bugs Bunny, what a maroon. So yeah, where are we? My poli-sci club wanted me to protest. No, Dory, don't get involved with that nonsense. My girls, have you seen the video of the plague tampon Tim received from the Satanist, the plaque? I heard about it, my girls, but I didn't see I didn't watch the video. I was running around. Network and logistics. Yeah, Jason, I watched the video on that. How you doing? I like the truth. I like the very valid point. Where are the Somalis? They're taking all of this energy. Go get these people who have scammed you to the tune of billions of dollars, and how about protest against them? Can you do that for me, please, people? Yes, Keel, how you doing? And that's what we're all saying. We all pretty much feel the same. They're out here protesting against ICE. These people have said nothing about the Somalis and the scamming. Thank you for your service. All of my service people, CJ, Keel, and anyone else who's here. Thank you for serving the country. Thank you for keeping us safe. Yeah, Elida, that's what I'm saying. And I'm supposed to go out and protest for my enemies. They hate Americans. They don't like, for years, they talk crap about Black Americans. They're all over social media talking crap about white Americans too. And I'm supposed to go and protest for these people. And I'm not. No, ma'am, no, sir. I am not. I voted for this, and I am not complaining. The only thing I have to say to these people, you can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. I'm not protesting. I like it. Get them out, Holman. Get them out, Trump. Get them out.
Fire. And then when you try to come into mine, I'm going to act like you shouldn't be here, like you don't have a right. I'm the one that set your dang house on fire. And obviously that's a bit, simpler in terms. But yeah, I believe that we need to either...
Ruby, the scammer Somalis need to take in the illegals that don't want to go to work because they're scared. Ruby, hey, that's a good point, Ruby. Yes, all of you have some great comments here. The FBI is investigating encrypted signal chats used by individuals in Minnesota to try. Yeah, because they were infiltrated. I watched that video. Yeah, they've already started arresting people, and so. Yeah, they were infiltrated. I watched that video. Lala, I guess the Somalis are invisible like the kids at the daycare. Woo! These statements. Okay, you all know what time it is.
But what are your thoughts on that?
I can't speak to the legality of it or even what that judge's thoughts are. But in this country, we used to have laws that people could be owned. We used to have laws that women couldn't vote. So just because something is a law doesn't make it right. And just because a judge upheld something doesn't make it right. Judges have upheld a lot of bullshit in history. And I think if we all look at what our moral code is and what looks right to us, we will see that that doesn't make any sense.
No, it absolutely doesn't make sense. And it sort of touches on this idea. So that the Constitution says we the people, it applies rights universally. It doesn't say that rights only belong to white male property owners, although I would argue that the founding fathers probably thought that.
Okay. Robert said, lady, you are full of... Robert, I'll type it for you. There it is. Any good movies lately? Ruthie, I don't know. I have not been to the movies. Oh my God, probably since 2000, 2001. Patriot says, if you follow laws, it makes it right. Okay. Yeah. So this is what these people do. And I'll switch away from this. And I want to show you because you may hear about this. Like I said, I found this on Twitter. And so I wanted to share it with you. So if you hear about it, you can say, yeah, we talked about that. Patriots, say it again. FAFO. Don Lemon and his cohorts, they found out. They're all finding out. So I'll let them continue to march and let me share this with you. Because I know you are tired of these people. All right, let me pull up. I have my email open because I don't know. And then I'm going to open this and then you can tell me if this is from the AP. All right. So take it with a grain of salt. All right, I am queuing it up for you now. Don Lemon Zest. Woo. Yeah. And he wants us to feel so sorry for him. Rolynn, do you remember Endicott, a kid Creole? Yes, Michael. Oh my God. OMG. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I am queuing this up for you. All right. So, yeah, here it is. All right, I pulled it up. So I want to know if any of you have heard about this. I just found it on Twitter today. And I want to know if you are aware of it. Hit the like button if you have not already. Okay, yay. All right, here we go. All right. All right. Has anyone heard about this? Intensive care nurses immediately doubted the word of ICE officers when they arrived at a hospital with a Mexican immigrant who had broken bones in his face and skull. Hanoi Jane Fonda. Yes, I have that. Oh my God. Jane Fonda looks like the crypt keeper. She needs to just go away. Too shy, shy, hush, hush, eye to eye. Too shy, shy, hush, hush, eye to eye. Yes, Michael. Okay, is anyone familiar with this? Here's a story from AP. Uh-oh, wait. And I'll have to open it up so you can see this. Don Lemon only cares about his First Amendment rights and doesn't care about the journalist on January 6th. Of course not. Fonda ain't got a motor in the back of her Honda, Jason. Michael, I just can't stump you, Roller. Michael, I told you. You can keep trying, though. It's fine. So let me share this with you. After the BS the two liberal nurses said on TikTok, I don't believe a dang thing. Yeah, telling people to poison and paralyze ICE agents. You're a nurse. You're supposed to save life. I can't with these people. So let me share this. Let me make it larger. I want to make sure everyone can see it. Is anyone familiar with this story? Let me see. Okay, I need to close this out and go to another screen so you can see it. Okay, give me a moment, please. Ooh-wee. Share. Okay. You should be able to see it. Yes, Mr. Yes. All right. Anyone familiar with this? Yes, Greg, everyone else is a fascist. Send Jane Fonda to Shady Pines. Boom. It's time. Right, CJ? Okay, everyone look at the title, please. Is everyone familiar with this article? This just came out a few hours ago, so you may not be. All right. And these are some of the people that we were just watching, okay? And you're sick of them. So let me read this to you. Minnesota hospital nurses dispute ICE claim man shattered his skull by running into a wall. So anything ICE or federal agents tell, okay, yeah, and this just came out a few hours ago. Intensive care nurses had immediate doubts about claims made by federal immigration officers when they arrived at a Minneapolis hospital with a Mexican immigrant who had broken bones in his face and skull. So remember, folks, anytime the federal agents, ICE agents, anytime they say something, it's assumed that they're telling a lie. So I'm with you, my girls. So look at this. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents initially stated Alberto Castaneda Mondragon had tried to flee while handcuffed and purposefully ran head first into a brick wall, according to court documents filed by a lawyer seeking his release. But staff members at Hennepin County Medical Center determined that could not possibly account for the fractures and bleeding throughout the 31-year-old's brain, according to 3 nurses familiar with the case. So they're like automatically assume that the agents are lying, right? Oh God, my girls, these nurses are crashing out. The teachers and nurses are crashing out. I heard that. Woo. But staff members, yeah, okay, read that. It was laughable. If there was something to laugh about, said one of the nurses who spoke, look, on the condition of anonymity, because they were not authorized to discuss patient care. That's right, HIPAA laws. There was no way this person ran headfirst into a wall. So are they, what are these people? Are they psychic now? Is this the reincarnation of Miss Cleo? Call me now. I'll tell you your future. Boom. My girls. Boom. So they're saying there's no way. Ma'am, these nurses who talked and said, of course, you can't use my name. You were not there. That's what I just said, Nemo. HIPAA laws. Right. Oh, boy. The explanation from ICE is an example of recent run-ins between immigration officers and healthcare workers. So there's that. So if you hear more about that, you heard it here first, because you will hear some more about this, because this just came out a few hours ago. So yeah, let me see if there's anything else on Twitter. These people. And they automatically don't believe any federal agents. And if he was running, who knows how hard this guy was running? If he's trying to get away because he's illegal, how can you weren't there, so how can you say it just couldn't happen that way? How do you know if you weren't there? I'm asking for a friend. Let's see if we can find out anything else. Okay. Yes, my girls. Okay. So, and this is what I just read. So let's see what this guy, which side of the aisle he's on.
We have some news right now. A Mexican immigrant arrived at a Minneapolis hospital with a broken skull. ICE said he purposely ran into a wall himself. The nurses said that was impossible. According to the
And how do they know if they were not there? This drives me bonkers.
Associated Press, a Mexican immigrant by the name of Alberto Mondragon, appeared at a Hennepin County hospital. Upon arrival, he had broken bones in his skull and his face. ICE agents tried to tell the nurses that he purposefully ran into a brick wall while trying to flee arrest. The nurses, however, said that there was no way that that explanation resulted in the bleeding and the fractures seen in his face and his skull. Quote, "It was laughable," one of the nurses said, if there was something to laugh about. Quote, "There is no way this person ran headfirst into a wall." Let that sink in for a second. ICE agents tried to claim that a man purposely...
I mean, accidents happen. So, and if you weren't there, shut up. I'm just saying. They can say what they want, but they were not there. So, yeah. And this lady here says he was legal but overstayed his visa. So, well, if you overstayed your visa, then you know what's coming next. You're going to be deported. So, yeah. And why were you running? You were running because you overstayed your visa. And we don't know if they were trying to arrest him because he had committed crime. We don't know a lot on this guy. So, but if he was running, there's more to it than we're hearing. And this is a developing story, so we will hear more about it. So I guess they'll go and break into the hospital now. I don't know what these people will do. So yeah, you'll hear more about that. Because again, they're saying that the ICE agents did this, of course. Yes, Michael, deport. This Mexican illegal running into a brick wall, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck cartoon scene. Yeah. And I ran so far away. I just ran and couldn't get away. Flock of seagulls. Woo! Other one-hit wonders. Yeah, CJ said that's okay. He can still heal back in his own country. Yeah. All right. That's pretty much all I had for you. Let's see what else we're saying in the comment section before we go. Burger King. That's okay. All right. Let me see. Yes, it happened last week in Bangor, Maine. That's where Stephen King is from. Bangor, Maine. I reside in Maine. Oh, Ruthie, you're in Maine. What happened in Maine, Ruthie? I think I missed it. Well, we had a good day today that we spent a little time together. Type in the comment section when you want to do another Zoom, folks. I have a mansion, forget the price. Ain't never been there, they tell me it's nice. I live in hotels, tear out the walls. I have accountants, pay for it all. They say I'm crazy, but I have a good time. Come on, Eileen. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Yes. Oh, come on, Eileen. I looked at that video recently, Michael. Come on, Eileen. My Maserati does 185. Okay, thank you. I lost my license. Now I don't drive. I have a limo right in the back. I lock the doors in case I'm attacked. Joe Walsh. Yes. I was waiting for someone to type the name. Yeah. So we had a good time. And I'll be live tomorrow unless I lose power or something else crazy happens. Stand up in a clear blue morning. until you see what can be alone in a cold day dawning. Are you still free? Can you be? Who remembers this song I'm singing? Billy Ocean just had a birthday. I saw a picture of him. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize he was that old. When some cold tomorrow finds you, when some most that dream, when you see a chance, take it. I'm reading the comments about the brain skull incident. If he hadn't run, yes, my girls again. Oh yeah, Caribbean Queen. I remember that when Billy Ocean had those hit songs. I remember that. Mm-hmm. Ruthie, yeah, I need to check that out. Yeah. How you doing, MM? I've been here. I've gone nowhere. I have been if you go to my channel page, you'll see I'm still having lives and uploading shorts. That's Michael, that's my favorite Billy Ocean song. I mean, I like Caribbean Queen, but I liked his slow song Suddenly better. Yeah, MM, I've been here, love. Maybe you just weren't getting the notifications, but I didn't stop making content. YouTube probably, I know they've kind of stopped sharing my videos out. So make sure if you are subscribed, make sure it is on all notifications, love. A 1 in a million chance of a lifetime. Yes, Patriot. So I'll go live tomorrow. So be thinking about when you want to. I probably did. Okay, Jeremiah, yeah, I got you. I'll go live tomorrow. So you can think about it tonight so far as when you want to have another Zoom, okay? We'll do Zoom, Google Meet, it's the same thing. I'll I'll share the link on my community page. You click in it and join us, and we just have a good time. Yes, Maga. Okay. Thank you, MM. We're glad you're still here. Make sure you're still subscribed, MM. That's probably YT has been unsubscribing people from my channel. So hey, when I tell people when you see things like that, that is not me. That is YT. Oh, you can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind because your friends don't dance. And if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Say, we can go where we want to. Safety dance. Safety dance. Oh, it's a safety dance. Oh, man. One hit wonders. I love that. There's a 10-minute version here on YouTube that I play in my classroom. I don't play 3 or 4 minute songs, as you can see. I play the long extended. And there's like a 16-minute version of Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics. And I play that every week religiously. Okay, Micah. Rapper's Delight. Yes. To the hip, hop, the hibbity, hop, hop. You don't stop to drop. Bang, bang, boogie. Yeah, I remember Sugar Hill. All right. So, yeah, think about when you want to have a meeting. I would like for more of you to join so we can have a good time. All right. Is that okay? Tell me what you think. Is that all right? Yeah, I know it. The one-hit wonder. One-hit wonders are okay. That's all right. That is fine with me. You know, I love Bruce Springsteen. He went to Minneapolis, I think, and he was there trying to offer these people some support. I'm like, Bruce, I love you, but what are you doing? What the heck? And so I was like, oh my God. Okay, yeah, think about it. And then tomorrow we'll come up with a date and time. Because like I said, I know I'll probably be out of work Monday and I don't know how long. I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I'll come home in the morning. I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby. Oh, I love the Pet Shop Boys. Yes, West End Girls. Yes, that's my favorite Pet Shop Boys song. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Okay, so we're going to go. And I may upload. Check out my shorts, please, folks. And don't forget to hit the little thumb. If you like supporting the channel, every time you hit that thumb, that really helps. It really does. Oh, Jeremiah. Oh, my. Oh, God. CJ, I love Human League. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Ah, thank you, Mike. My favorite from Human League probably is I'm Only Human. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I love Human League. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. I can talk about music from now until the rapture. Literally. Maga. Yes, my girls. She's strange. Michael, fun fact, I didn't play She's Strange, but I did play Candy yesterday when I was sitting with the late loads after school in the cafeteria. Just like candy, I can feel it when you walk. Even when you talk, it takes over me. Michael, check out that short I did. It was a Halloween short, and I played that song in it, and I showed all the candy that I purchased to pass out to trick-or-treaters. And I played that song. That's my favorite cameo song. Yes. Human League. Yeah. Keep feeling fascination, fashion burning all day long. Weather Girls, it's raining men. Yes, R.I.P. You know, Martha Wash is still alive, but the other lady is Isadora. I forgot her last name. She's deceased. They started singing with Sylvester. You make me feel mighty real. Make me feel mighty real. Woo! Which one, my girls? There's more than one. Michael, you know I still have my Milli Vanilli cassette. I don't know who is singing those songs, but I love every single one. Every song on that album I love. Oh, yeah, Union of the Snake. Duran Duran. Woo! Yes, I was skating to Duran Duran every Friday night. They play, you know, Duran Duran. Oh, my God. LL Cool J. I'm trying to keep up here. Okay, Prosperity, thanks. We're checking out. I'm coming to talk to you in the live comment section until YouTube stops it. I love you all. Be safe. Stay warm. Think about when you want to have another Zoom, and then come on live tomorrow and let me know. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. Blame it on the rain. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I still have that cassette. You can bring home the bacon fried up in a pan. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. My girl, stop taking me back. Woo! You can bring home the bacon. Oh, yeah. Fried up in the pan. Oh, yeah. Woo! All or nothing. That's how it's got to be. Yes. Michael, I love that entire. I was shattered when we found out Milli Vanilli was not the real deal, because I absolutely loved them. I still do. I just don't know who sang the songs. Okay. So we're out of here. Love you. Be safe. I'm coming to talk to you right now in the comment section. I may upload a short later, so please be sure and check. On the way to talk to you now.